Hello everyone. In this video, we learn about different component of RStudio interface. So this is the interface of RStudio. There are a number of integrated development environment IDE that can be used to write R code, including Visual Studio for R, Eclipse, R Console, and RStudio among others. You could also use a plain text editor as well to run the R code. However, we are going to use RStudio in our subsequent videos to execute any R program. This RStudio is a free open source IDE that is integrated development environments for R. It includes a console, syntax highlighting editor that supports direct code execution as well as tools for plotting, history, debugging, and workspace management. This RStudio is available in open source and commercial edition and runs on a desktop having the operating system Windows, Mac, and Linux, or in a browser connected to RStudio Server or RStudio Server Pro, and you can run your R programming using RStudio Cloud. We will make separate video on RStudio Cloud. So when we open the RStudio app or software, so this is your first interface will come in your screen. So here we learn each and every component of this interface one by one. So this is this default interface of RStudio. If you don't have or if you don't find the default interface exactly looks like, then you can change it manually. So first of all, we learn about file pan. So what it is? So these options, this file pan functions looks like exactly as File Explorer, similar to Windows Explorer on a Windows operating system. So here you can see different options there. One is new folder. So if we want to create a new folder in this workspace, okay, so you can create a new folder by clicking here. You can delete any file or folder by clicking here, or you can rename any file or folder by clicking here. And there are more other options like you can copy, move, you can change the folder path or copy the folder path. You can set the current, you can set as working directory. You can click here to go the working directory folder if you are in another folder other than current working directory folder. Okay, so these are the options available in file pan. Okay, so for example 3 point is there. So if we click here, so this tab will open. So here you can check or you can go any folder. Okay, so for my case, let's open this R programming folder. So in this folder I am having all these videos. So if I select this folder and click open, so all the contents in that folder will come, and here you can see my file path. So this is not my current working directory folder. Okay, so if we click here in more options, okay, clicking here, go to working directory, it will go to the working directory folder. Okay, for example how we can set a working directory folder from this file pan options. So for that we need to go that folder. Okay, so let's say this is the folder and I am interested to make it as a working directory folder. So let's open this folder. So this folder is open. Now click here, set as working directory. So you can see one command is executed in the console. Okay, this command is set wd function. After that file path is there. So this is my current working directory folder. So if we change this one, okay, so let's move to my earlier current working directory folder. So this is document. So open that folder here, okay, and click here, set as a working directory folder. Now you can see my current working directory path is changed. So this thing we can do in files pane. Next is plot. So this plot span displays the output visualization produced when we execute any code in the console window or running a script. Suppose we have written one script here and we have executed this code, and if it has any graphical output, it will appear here. Suppose this is the code for creating producing a stacked bar chart. Okay, let's execute this code and this line. Okay, so you can see one plot is appeared here in plot pane. Okay, let's execute this one to add legend in this graph. Okay, legend is already added in this plot. So this code has a graphical output and it appeared in the plot pane. And when any graphical output is there, then another option it will appear here. One option is zoom. So if we click here, the figure will be zoomed. Okay, then another option is there, export. So if we click here, so we can have three options to save the file. So one option is we can save the figure in image format. Second, we can save the figure in PDF format, and we can copy this figure in the clipboard. If you are interested to remove this figure from here, then we need to click here. Okay, so this option is available to remove the current plot, and these options is used when we need to clear all the plots available in this plot pane. So the next pane is packages pane. So this pane displays a list of packages which is available in my RStudio. So these are the name of these packages, and small description of each packages is also showed here, and these are the version with respect to packages. Okay, and you can see one cross mark is there, cross symbol. So if we click here in this cross mark, then this package will be uninstalled. Okay, and if we want to load any packages, then we need to click the checkbox corresponding to the package. So for example, if I am interested to load this dplyr packages, then we need to click here. So you can see my package is successfully loaded here. Okay, so this is the packages pane. Another option is available here, that is update. So if you interested to update any package, and click here update, or else you can click here this update button. So whatever the packages having the updates, or that will be appeared in this tab. So you can see I have already clicked on this update option, and it's checking all the packages. So whichever the packages having updates available, so that package will be appear here. So let's wait sometimes to check the result. So we can see a list of n number of packages have the updates. So if you are interested to update each and every packages, then you click here, select all, then click on that install updates. Okay, and if you are interested for a particular packages, then click on that package and click on this install update button. As a result, your packages will be updated. Okay, so let's move to next pane, that is health pane. So what is the use of this health pane? Pane displays linked help document for any packages that you have installed. So whatever the packages you have installed, all the documents linked with that package, it will be displayed here. So in my case, I have searched earlier, that is boxplot, okay, function, and the document related to boxplot, it is appeared here. Okay, for example, if I use any package name div layer package, okay, so you can see the document corresponding to this package, it will be appeared here. So how to use, what is the description of the packages, what are the syntax, who are the author, all thing will be displayed in this pane. Okay, so let's move to the next pane, that is viewer pane. RStudio includes a viewer pane that can be used to view a local web content. For suppose if you have some static HTML page available in your system, then that web page can be displayed in this pane. Okay, some packages like Google GIS, HTML widget, rchart, or even local web applications created with rshiny, that type of web page can be displayed in this pane. Just keep in mind, this viewer pane cannot be used to view the online content. Let's move to next pane, that is environment pane. So this environment pane consists a list of variables that you have created in the current session. So each variable is listed in this tab and can be expanded to view the content of the variable. You can see an example of this here. So what are the variable? That is rainfall data, color, location, month name, reverse number, all these things. Suppose if we have any database variable here, if we click on the database, so that will be appeared in tabular form. Okay, so for you can see rainfall data, it is a matrix data form. So let's click here. So we can see all the matrix data, it is looks like tabular form. Okay, so we can do that in environmental pane. So let's move to next pane, that is history. So this history pane displays a list of all the commands that you have been executed in this current session. So these are the code I have executed in my current session: colors, month name, function, location, all these things I have already executed in this current session, and it will be appeared in this history pane. Next, move to connection pane. So this connection pane is to create used to access existing or create a new connection to ODBC and Spark database. You can see here no connection is showing. So if we click here new connection, you can see two databases there, ODBC and Spark. We will learn about details in our subsequent videos. Let's close this one. So in the scripting area, another pane is source. Okay, so if we click on this source pane, you can see our graphs already appeared here. So this source pane in RStudio is used to create a script and display data sets, and a source pane in RStudio is used to create a script and display the data sets. Let's move to next pane, that is console pane. So you can see here it is written console. So this console pane in RStudio is used to interact. This console pane in RStudio is to interactively write and run lines of code. Each line you enter a line of code and click enter button. So this line will be executed. Okay, so for example, if we are interested to execute this line, either we can select this line and click on this run button. You can see this line is executed, or else we can write anything in this console area and simply press enter. So then that line will be executed in the console pane. Okay. Next pane is terminal. So in RStudio, terminal pane provides access to the system shell from within the RStudio IDE. Now if we are interested to change the appearance of this RStudio interface, for that we need to click here tools, then go to global options, then we need to click appearance. So in this appearance button you can see so many themes available, so you can choose any theme, okay, as per your interest. Select the theme and click this apply button, then your theme will be changed. Okay, so let's say this is my my theme I want to set. Then I have selected this theme and click on this, click here this apply button. You can see my theme has been changed. Okay, now for again redo this task, go to the appearance and select this tomorrow night blue theme. Okay, so we can change the theme. And what else we can do? We can do another thing, that is pane layout. So what should be the layout of this RStudio interface? We can select here. Okay, console, source, environment. In environment, what should be the pane should be available? We can select here. We can check and uncheck. Okay. So this is the simple or basics introduction about RStudio. Thank you.